What's up guys, it's Captain Production 72 with the first episode of Figure Friday in like 3 weeks. Constant distractions. I think one of the video slots, a couple of them have just been taken up by other types of content, set leaks. I think I may have done the £100 minifigure haul during one of those weeks. But here we are, episode 113, going back to my favourite year of LEGO Star Wars 2012 with a Revenge of the Sith minifigure. This one being Anakin from the 9494 Anakin's Jedi Interceptor set, which released in January 2012. And it is basically, it's based off the duel on Mustafar scene. And that's what this Anakin has. He has two heads. And looking at the detail on this Anakin, this was one of the first Revenge of the Sith Anakin minifigures. And at that point, I think he was the first one since 2005. Let me go get that 2005 one just to compare. Yeah, just checking, you can instantly see how LEGO over 7 years was able to improve their Anakin minifigures. 2005 is cool, it is a classic, but that 2012 one is really nice. And I feel like 2012 had some of the best Anakin minifigures. If you look at the one which is very similar to this, you'll see it in a future episode. It's the one from 9526, Palpatine's arrest as the cape and a different head, but the same torso and legs. So getting into him, he does have the printing on the legs. It is not a dual mold like it probably would be nowadays. It's more or less just they've printed the black on the front. You can't see it on the back of the minifigure or anything like that. It is a really cool minifigure. I do really enjoy this one. He has some nice details, and you can see the kind of flash of the light when I'm going over it. Standard kind of lightsaber. A little bit dusty. He has sat up here for a little while. I keep saying every Friday, I'm going to film this, and I haven't. Really cool minifigure has the black hand, of course. He has one face, and it is the Sith eyes. If we remove his hair and turn his head around, it's more of an angry. When I see this face, and I even thought this as a kid when the set came out, he has that, I have brought peace, freedom, and justice and security in my new empire. That line from the movie is kind of what I think of when I see him with that face expression. And you know what? Since I'm feeling generous, let's have a quick comparison to that 2012 Anakin from the Palpatine's arrest, just to show you what I'm talking about. So here is that other one. Again, like I said, it's more or less a very similar minifigure, but with the addition of the cape. I just thought I'd show you that. But this minifigure is quite cool. He's definitely worth getting, especially the rest of that set. I don't own the set, but I have the minifigure from the set. The back printing looks really good. The hairpiece works. It's the same one they used on the Clone Wars Anakins. It first appeared on Clone Wars Anakin, and since then they've used it as a universal Anakin hairpiece for Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith versions of the minifigure, and it looks really good. It works quite well. This is one of the minifigures from that era that's aged quite well, if you ask me. Though 2012 and 11 minifigures have aged quite well in general. Like, for an 11-year-old figure, you could put this in a set today, and I'd be fine with it. The only difference I think is they would dual mold him. But yeah, anyway, this has been this episode of Figure Friday. There wasn't maybe too much to talk about. It's more a history lesson of the Anakins. But no, I really like this minifigure, especially that torso print. It just something really cool about it. So next week on Figure Friday, providing I'm able to do it next week is the 24th, so it's not like there's a channel update or anything, unless I get a packages in or whatever, because I'm expecting something from Minifig Customs. If that comes in, then that'll replace this. But next week is a really cool minifigure from 2009. It is the General Lando Calrissian from the Home 1 set. We'll look at him next week. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm happy to bring this back. I was fearing that I wouldn't bring it back, that I would keep getting distracted, and that's how it went away for several months last time we didn't make these. Thank you very much for watching. See you on Tuesday.